obviously you're familiar with Auburn, saw them last year, and what's different about them this year? What's the difference in their makeup compared to their Final Four team last year?
This year, they still are shooting like over 40% of their attempts from three, 43%, or close to it. But they're scoring at a really high rate inside of the three-point line. They're one of the top teams in the country at scoring 2-point, shots. And they don't shoot the three like they did a year ago. They're still a very good three-point shooting team, but I think they're really good at driving, getting second shots, creating a lot with their defense. I think they have more length than they did a year ago. They're longer than they were. Obviously Wiley's playing a much more important role for him this year, and he's the best rebounder in the country per minute played, and they really are playing into him inside. It's an inside-oriented offense when he's in the game. They're getting him the ball.
How strong would you say? Oh,
yeah, please, thank you.
How strong would you say the SEC is this year, heading into it after seeing the non-conference results?
Yeah, I think our league is very, very tough. I mean, our league is as good as any league in the country and stands up against anybody. And you got some great wins late. Arkansas winning at Indiana, South Carolina winning at Virginia. I mean, there's great thing about college basketball. There's just great parity now too. You're seeing a lot of parity. But our league is going to be an absolute, it's the gauntlet. That's what you're dealing with. That's what we start with here tomorrow.
I know with Nick, you guys are obviously used to playing with him, but now that he's actually got a couple games back with you guys on the court, do you feel like that's really helped get you guys into more of a flow and just used to the rotation now?
Yeah, I think it's better for us, definitely. And I thought he was very comfortable in the last game against Kent State, and you could see, he had the first game out of it under his belt, and so he's fine. Yesterday he had 10 assists, 0 turnovers, 6 for 6 from the field in our practice. Really playing well, playing great defense. I mean, he's minute per minute played. I mean, he's one of our veteran guys, and it really helps us in terms of the minutes. You saw the minutes in the last game for our perimeter players. No one played over 30 minutes a game, and that really helps our level of intensity and then not get tired. So it's big for us. And I thought Iverson really performed well in his role. He had 16 points in 16 minutes, but does so many things well for us. DJ was great. So I'm excited about our team where we are right now going into conference play.
Couple questions, Coach. First of all, how is Roberts feeling? Woodard?
Good. Yeah, he's fine. His stub toe going in that last game was tough, and you got it up and played. But he's practiced the last 3 days now and been really good. Wednesday, the last 3 days.
We against Kent State, you mentioned afterwards that may have probably your most complete game from your team. When you had a chance to go back and look at the film, what do you think made it your most complete game so far?
I think that our defense was better. Well, I think we got to the line. We're executing well offensively, getting the ball. I thought the way we rebounded the basketball and the way we defended in the second half. First half, they shot high percentage. Second half, we did a much better job of shutting that down. And I thought we shared the ball, 19 assists on 30 baskets. I thought we really did a good job moving the ball. Nick had 4, Iverson had 4 assists, Reggie had 3. Just good all-around play at both ends of the floor.
You mentioned Wiley earlier. Just when he's been healthy, he's always been an elite player. But just how big a jump have you seen him make this year?
Yeah, you see his body looks so good right now. I think he's in great physical condition. He looks really lean. Really runs the floor well. He looks really good. I mean, he's a very, very long, athletic, big body that's physical. So he gives them a dimension they didn't have the last couple of years. One of the games we played in last year, he was like hurt, couldn't play. I think here, so he's playing his best basketball of his career right now.
I'm sure a lot of guys on your team, you don't have to get this message across to, but the importance of protecting home court and those in that opportunity starting right off the bat with, I think, Auburn's number 7 or number 8. Just either you start at home or you start on the road in the SEC, but how important is it to get off to a good start?
Obviously, every team is trying to protect their home court, and we're no different. We're playing against the highest ranked team, an undefeated team, only one of a couple left now, a great Auburn team, so it's a great opportunity for our program and our team. Guys are excited.
Anything else for Coach before we let him go?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.